Good morning, all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for taking the time out to join us today as we discuss the partnership between Microsoft and Adobe and how their products can work together to create greater productivity. Let me just take the time out to introduce our speakers today. We have Jesus Abraham, who is one of our pre-sales engineer for Microsoft brand, and we have Munish Lachman, who is also one of our pre-sales engineer, but for the Microsoft and Adobe brand. From our team, I have myself, who is the product manager for the brand. For the English speaking Caribbean, we have Tamara.Bursztyn, who is our product manager for the Adobe brand. We have on the call as well our territory managers, Samantha Dehora, who is the territory manager for Trinidad and Tobago. We have Shade Roan, who is the TM for Jamaica, and we have Solimar, who also manages the other islands in the West Indies. We have Juan Carlos Garita, who is our marketing lead as well for the brand. So we do have a team here of specialists that manages the brand to support you guys. We will have a Q&A session. Feel free to use that as well because we'll be monitoring that and we'll try to address as many questions as possible. Stay until the end because we're going to have some surprises. Looking forward to having some fun with you guys. Enjoy. Um, no further ado, I'll just hand over to our speakers. Jesus, go ahead.
Thanks, Tamara, and good morning. We really appreciate that you take the time to be today here with us. Today, we're going to see how it works or how we are thinking about the partnership between Microsoft, Office 365, and Adobe, right? Today, we are going to start seeing how works some of the tools or the programs that we have available in Office 365 and gonna be synchron or gonna be working together with Adobe, right? We're gonna start talking about uh, how do work Office 365, how do work the disruptive or the digital transformation to many companies. We know that in the past, many companies do the things different like now. For example, how did we see movies? How did we take taxis? How do we call? Do we have conference in the company? How do we rent or buy books, right? Thanks of the digital transformation, many companies adopt this the disruption to get advantage of the digital transformation, and many of those companies are that take this decision are some of the companies that are leader right now on the market. Some of those companies that we can mention is Netflix, Uber, Amazon, Skype. Those companies have changed the things, have changed how did they do the things, and getting all those advantage of the digital transformation, adopt those flow, those kind of format they did the things to grow his business with the digital transformation, right? Uh, uh, One of the things that we are gonna see now to be in the root how do those tools work is the evolution of the Office 365. We need to understand that Office have more than 20 years in the market, right? And from the beginning, we started with software that was installed in our computers that we have to get some keys to install. Then we get only one version of this product, and we didn't have all the feature, all the product that we have right now. When Office started, we had only available the tools like Office, Word, PowerPoint, and then we get the Outlook, right? Uh, we started with the standalone apps, and soon after we placed them in Office Suite, which today has 1 billion of user. We add after this we add client servers, bringing powerful collaboration experience to our productivity solution of our company. Solution like Exchange, SharePoint, Skype for Business. We After not many years ago, we started to introducing the services as Office 365. With this option, we bring this robust technology to our businesses of any type of office that we have. Around June, we celebrate the first son of we celebrate the next anniversary of 88 markets and 32 languages partnership that Office have right now. With Office 365, we have many features that we can use and can help our organization, like cloud services, communication, collaboration, and all of this include in Office 365. And with all those features, we can have one Office as a services available in our company. We can have one solution of as Office as a service. We need to understand that Office is you complete your Office or a complete cloud Office solution. You can have Office Desk application. We can have Office online, and you can have Office mobile available in all those solutions that we got there. And we need to understand that and all other features that or what other things we can do with Office. With Office 365, we can have business email, we can share documents, we can have meetings or virtual meetings and communication with our teams. We can have support of technical support from directly from Microsoft. We can have the better SEO support for financial mind. We can get or have a better administration or administration or fighting simplifying, and we can access all our information anywhere and anytime as we need. One more feature that we have with Office 365 is that with Office 365 we can go more easy. We can work more easy in our team because we can work less, because we can have option of security like multi-factor authentication, option as sign on like single sign on like hello for our Windows 10 operating system. We can configure policies, conditional access, many features of security that have artificial intelligence running back to cover or protect all our information. We can work in team because we can have a solution like Teams, Skype, and Skype for get meetings. We can share notebooks. We can have one mother form to attach files in our emails on our websites. We can have one co-auditing solution that we can use as we need. We can work less. Why? Because we can work everywhere because our solution is always online. We can get through email or first email. You can have solutions or you can access your documents wherever you have and whatever you need. We need to understand that Office is much that Office 365 is much that Office, because we can have all the package of that we already know, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, OneDrive now, the Outlook. We can have one Microsoft Exchange for our emails in the cloud. We can have solution like a Skype for Business or Teams, as we need to have a collaborations solution, to have one solution to have meetings, to call or have communication with our teams. We can have our two repository solutions. We can have OneDrive, that is our personal repository that have around 1 terabyte available for yourself, and we can have one collaboration repository named SharePoint, where we can have one isolated site like one intranet in our organization where we can share information in real time. We can configure many more options like flows in our organization to optimize process. We and this SharePoint is the repository where all the documents that we share and we save in our teams gonna be saved there. We can have one social, internal or corporative social solution, social media solution named Gamer, where we can share information as we do in Instagram or Twitter, but one solution that work only for inside your organization. We have more than those solutions available there. One thing that we can lose to mention it that when we get one solution as Office 365, we can have licensed 5 dispositive of the different 5 type. We can have 25 device available, included 5 PC, 5 Android phone, 5 Android or iOS phone, 5 tables, 5 desktops, just with one subscriptions. But this, we need to understand that we can have 25 devices, but those devices have to be yours. If you, for example, you log in or access in one device that is not yours, remember that this solution have artificial intelligence running there. If you log in, for example, in with to get the Office package available in one device, and you are using one different email that is not yours in the same device, the solution going to detect that it's not yours that is connected on this device. And right now, Office or Microsoft have many other features to solve this part. We before we start one short demo, I would like to show you this part of where we can see all the solutions that we have available in Office 365. We have more than 15 solutions that we can use depending if our version of 365 or the 365 version that we select have it. But in more than the in the more cases of the option that we have in Office 365, we have more than 15 solutions, including the ones that we mentioned before: OneDrive, Mail, Calendar, People, Tags, Dev, Jammer, Planner, Power BI, Stream, Teams. We have many solutions that can be used in our organization, and oh, the more part of those solutions can be integrated with Adobe Design of Adobe to help our organization to work better. Those are some cases, win cases that we have with many companies around the world that use solution as Office 365 to work better in their organization, and more in this time of pandemic that we was forced to work remotely. With Office 365, we can have our organization on this transition or on of work directly that we were before, past to work remotely or home office, or as we need to run our organization. Now we are gonna do one brief demo. Give me 1 second. We're gonna do one brief demo now. Please tell me if you can see my screen. I think you can. Okay. I'm gonna share again my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes, you're seeing your screen now.
Okay, perfect. Here is OneDrive. This is OneDrive. In OneDrive, we have many options where we can save or share information. This is our personal repository, right? But in this personal repository, we have the option to share information. For example, if we want to share this file that we got here, we have options to copy, move, delete in the same site the file. We can download the file to the device that we have the solution open right now, or we can share this file with anyone inside or outside our organization. We can select the option of sharing the file. We can allow the permission to edit this file to anyone with this link, people in our organization, people with existing access, or a specific people, right? We can, if we click on anyone for now, for security, we have configured that we can share information outside the organization. But if you have the option to have a third-party collaboration, you can give access or share documents with people outside with people outside the organization, right? We can we can add people here or to share the file, or we can copy this link and send this link to anyone, or send this share link from Outlook. And the people that we get this access is going to be the permission that we configure here, right? We can rename or access different access directories right here. We can see the recent file that we got access on which SharePoint. We can have this recycle bin. This recycle bin is active in cases that anyone deletes any files in our drive. We can access them and recover the file. We have 30 days to access those delete files, and these options is available in OneDrive and in SharePoint too. Other solutions that we can use here and we can integrate with Adobe Design is Planner. Planner is one solution where we can create plans or organize a project with our partners in the organization. We can create a plan, private or public. We can create one demo like this. We can assign the demo name, the plan name or the project name. We can write a description, and we can put a brief description to the group to understand about what is this plan. After we create the plan, we only have to wait some seconds in the process to create the plan, right? When we are in the plan, we can add tasks, we can add people, we can create different tasks for this project. Just clicking in ads, we can create a name, we can set a schedule or due to times to each to this task inside the project. We can assign it to a people, like just writing the name here, and it's integrated with your Azure Active Directory of your Office 365 Active Directory, right? All the users that are inside your organization. And after you do this task is already created, right, and assigned with anyone in your organization. You can see what your chat. You can, in this chat, you will be able to see the status of the task of the project that you have right now. You will be able to see the process of the to-do list, which of those tasks that you already created are not started, are in process, are late, or are complete. You can see a brief or a full area or full description, all the tasks that you have on your project or manage those projects. We have other solution named project that work like Planner, but more enterprise, right? You will have more option, more feature, more options of synchronization. For example, with Visio to have a, a growth or one customized visualization of all the product that you are creating on the solution, right? We have other solution like Teams, like SharePoint, that you can do things similar like here. Example in Teams, that is our collaboration center solution. We have many options like create teams where you can share information, where you can collaborate with your group, you can add people, you can create channel, you can inclusive, you can open different apps from Office 365 without install other application in your device. If you click in here in apps, you can add all the apps available in Office 365 and more to be open here in your Teams without install the solution in your computer. Like what? For example, calendar, Power Apps, Planner, Power Automate, Dynamics 365, Visual Agent List. You can integrate apps that from third-party vendors, like example Cisco, Citrix, Adobe Create Cloud, Teams, TeamView, GitHub. We can have available more than hundreds of solutions there to open those solutions here without install the solution in your computer, right?
Jesus,
In Yep.
Jesus, that's a great point you're saying right now, because if you go a little further up, you're going to see that Adobe Sign is also one of those apps that you can actually integrate within SharePoint. So we do have Adobe Creative Cloud and we have Adobe Sign as well. Jesus, I don't know if you have a lot more. We have Munish ready to present the Adobe Sign part. So if you can just show us how the integrations over here in the app would work with Adobe Sign, we can see that and then jump over to Munish and understand a little bit how Adobe Sign and Acrobat and Microsoft integrate together.
I was ending my part right now. I was gonna thanks for your intervention. I was gonna pass for Munish now because this is just some of the things on the feature that I wanted to show you from 365. Now I'm gonna pass the word to my partner Munish, who's will talk us more about how to work all the integration from Adobe with Office, with some solution of Office 365, how the work Adobe design of the solution of the Adobe, right? Thanks very much, and I pass the word to my friend.
Hi, you guys seeing my screen?
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
I do.
Okay, so thank you, Jesus, for that good overview of Microsoft's portfolio of products. My name is Munish Lachman. I'm also Adobe Pre-Sales Engineer at Nexus. I would be going through the integrations today with Adobe Sign and Microsoft 365. So let's start. So a question that we need to ask ourselves, all companies, is, are you drowning in paper? Okay. So it's a kind of reality check. Nearly 80% of document workflows are paper-based, right? there are many manual steps, multiple points, very complicated experience, and everything just takes longer. So this idea of manual paper-based process, we want to eliminate that. And one great solution for that is Adobe Sign. So what is Adobe Sign, right? So it's a cloud-based electronic service that simplifies the process of gathering information and signatures. Users can send, manage legally signed documents, right? And it's more than just signing, right? The idea of Adobe Sign is really to digitize the entire document processing workflow, right? So from creation, collaboration, execution, tracking, archiving, and you can do it from any device anywhere. So there is the mobility aspect of that. So the three important words here: trust, legal, safe, are guidelines behind the Adobe Sign product. So it's a single product and it exists integrated in Microsoft's applications. But what can you do with Adobe Sign, right? So prepare documents for signature. You can combine several different kinds of documents into a PDF. You could request signatures from recipients. You could add several documents, send it to several people, and you could track the documents, the status of the agreements, the reminders, and also working from anywhere. Adobe Sign is built to integrate into Microsoft's products, right? So we'll do more about that later in a small demo. So eliminating paper saves time and money. So we have this report done by Forrester Consultant last year, which shows that there are millions of dollars in total benefits with a better workflow management and a better document tracking. Eliminating missing signatures, lost documents, corrupted documents, all these things, improving that final user experience. This is really at the forefront of what Adobe Sign is trying to do. These are different categories of different departments that may exist in an organization that can benefit from automating or digitizing a paper-based process. It's very hard for me to think about a department that cannot benefit from using Adobe Sign to automate document workflows, okay? So we can, send non-disclosure agreements, contracts in sales for human resources. We could improve the hiring process, get employees to sign documents with employee onboarding. In procurement, we could have contracts out for suppliers that they could sign and collect information via forms, right? Lots of examples here where Adobe Sign can be used. It's designed to integrate into several products, okay? So today we're talking mainly about Adobe Sign and Microsoft, right? So we have examples here for HR, for workflow, for productivity across the Microsoft 365 suite, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, OneDrive, Microsoft Dynamics, okay? Lots of examples of integrations with Adobe Sign and several products. So there's a partnership with Microsoft and Adobe in an attempt. They have collaborated so that we can collaborate, okay? Microsoft and Adobe came up with these integrations to help users collaborate and solve these problems that you would have in these manual processes. So it's really to foster collaboration and improve efficiencies. So we can accelerate sales by integrating with Microsoft Dynamics 365. We can boost productivity with the Office suite. So we have Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, SharePoint, Teams, and everything is secure. So there is rigorous compliance with several certifications, for example, SAE 16, ISO 27001, PCI, HIPAA, right? Microsoft and Adobe is very committed to security and making sure even though collaboration is easy and quickly, it's also secure and safe. So Adobe Sign meets the highest levels of security and compliance required globally. These are several companies that use Adobe Sign predominantly to manage their document workflows, to automate and digitize using these integrations with Microsoft. And what I will start now is to go to a demo to show you how Adobe Sign integrates in the Microsoft 365 suite of products. So the idea really is Adobe Sign and Microsoft 365 a better story together. So we have this workflow here that was usually paper-based, but we want to digitize it using the integrations of Adobe Sign with Microsoft portfolio of products. So Megan is a manager. She has to acquire information and signatures from Alex, and she has to report to her manager, right? So here we see Microsoft Teams desktop version where Megan's manager is asking her to start a process of acquiring information from a recipient. So Megan sees email sent to her, sorry, a message in Microsoft Teams asking, can you please review the proposed product to sign? So she clicks reply. She goes to files because this document is attached in Teams. In files, she can see the file that was attached. So here she has to open SharePoint. She can open SharePoint because there's integrations between Teams and SharePoint to see these documents that has to be merged and sent to the recipient to be signed. So she clicks open in SharePoint. Here we see the documents that need to be merged. So we select them one after another in SharePoint. Remember, we were just in Teams, right? Click Adobe Document Cloud, and we combine these files. And these files were different files. They were Word documents, PowerPoint, Excel files, you name it, right? Adobe Sign is integrated in Microsoft SharePoint here and is allowing her the experience of dealing with these documents, preparing it for signature, and sending it off to be signed. So this last document here, she wants to remove the third page, okay? So she deletes the page and closes it here. So that document is finished. And we need to combine these documents here into one document via Adobe Acrobat, which is an integration inside of SharePoint. So we enter a new file name to combine these three documents. Not when we combine. And we see that there's this one document here that has been saved to SharePoint. To the bottom right here, we see it's saved to SharePoint. So we can scroll and see the entire document with all the pages, right? So now what we do is we have this new document created here by Adobe within SharePoint, okay? This Northwind contract, we click on it. Now we want to send this document to be signed. So click Adobe Sign, set the signature. So now we have to prepare the document by adding signature fields to it before we send it off to sign. So we need to send this document for signature to Alex. So we enter the email here. We enter the name of the agreement. This is the name that will be sent in emails and will be used to track the status of the agreement. And this is a message to Alex from Megan indicating that he should sign. Now we could password protect the file, meaning that Alex would have to enter a password in order to see the file. And we could also set reminders from Megan to Alex that will remind them to sign the document as often as you require here, every week, every third day, every business day, and so on. We won't use these features yet. We want to make sure that the preview and add signature fields is selected here because we need to add a signature field to the document, and we click next. Adobe is processing the document inside of SharePoint. So it's still inside SharePoint, but the Adobe integration is being used. We want to scroll to the bottom here where we need to add the signature, right? And this is an intuitive process of click and dragging, right? We click the signature field on the left here, we drag it to where we need it. We can resize it and reposition it as we see fit. And then we click send. This would send this document to Alex for signature of whatever recipients we have. So Adobe is processing the document from inside of SharePoint here. It says it's being sent to Alex, right? And reminders will be given if it's not being signed. So let's see how it looks from Alex's side, right? So Alex gets an email on his phone. So Adobe Sign integrates with all your devices, just like how Microsoft products integrates with all your devices. So Alex gets an email on his phone indicating that from Megan that he needs to sign. He clicks on email and he sees that it's the Northwind FY20 contract that he has to sign. He clicks review and sign, and he sees the document, but his intention is to review the document, not to actually sign it so far. Clicking the hamburger menu on his phone, he can read the message from Megan. She says, please review and sign. He clicks OK. And his idea is to read this document over the next couple of hours, maybe days. Now, fast forward into the future, Megan's manager wants to know what is the status of this agreement. So he sends a message to her in Teams, right? She has to reply. So this is Megan's desktop experience now. So she is inside of her Teams. She goes to posts to see what post she has. He's asking for the status of the document. So reply. Now she's using the Adobe Sign bot that is integrated inside of Microsoft Teams. She's asking the bot a question, and the bot is going to connect to Adobe's servers and find out the status of the document and give her information that she would need. So she's typing Adobe Sign. She's sending a message called check status. The Adobe bot responds and asks her, well, what status are you asking for which document? So she enters the document name, and the Adobe bot tells her the status of the document. It says it's waiting for signature. So from within Microsoft Teams, she can use the Adobe integration on the bot. She doesn't have to leave and go to another device or another application. Everything is done internally inside of Teams. So she wants to send Alex a reminder. So she goes to her Outlook, sees that there are no recent emails from Alex. Inside of Outlook now, Adobe is integrated. So you see to the top right there, we have fill and sign, send for signature, agreement status. She wants to check the agreement status, right? So there are several documents that she would have seen in the past. She's really focused on the Northwind FY20 contract. So she clicks on that, opens it up, and sees that this is the status right now, document viewed by Alex. So he has viewed, but he hasn't signed it. So she wants to view the agreement because she wants to send him a reminder. So they are from within SharePoint here on Microsoft Teams, it sends her to a browser tab where she can see the status of the document. These are some actions to the right here. She wants to send a reminder, but we can see she has more options here. There's an audit trail, which we'll get into just now. And she wants to click on remind to send him a reminder. So ordinarily she would have sent him a reminder way before, but she kind of wants to send him a reminder right now because it's close to the deadline. So remind Alex, send a message. And all this is done from within the browser tab, okay? Clicks create, and a reminder has been sent to Alex. So he would receive that on his phone. On his phone now, Alex receives the reminder and he has to click start to begin the sign process. So remember, it's not just signatures. He can be asked other information as well, but for now, he just needs to do a signature. On his signature here, you should rotate the phone by just clicking. He can use a stylus or his finger to sign. He can also type the message and use an image, right? Click sign here, uses his finger to sign the message. And here he has the ask his name. Click done and apply. And then he's finished the document here. He can click tap to change if he wants to change the signature itself. But by clicking tap to sign, he has actually signed the document here and he's all set. He could document right. So sorry about that. So Alex gets a message. He say all set. He's able to download a copy, or he can look at the agreement right now. Clicks next. So Megan gets a notification. This is the email that Adobe sends to Megan. She can read it. Here she sees that it has been signed. Copies have been sent. She can click Chrome to see the next steps. She goes to sign agreements. So within SharePoint itself, you see all the PDF documents that has been signed. To the bottom here, we have these new ones that were created. This is the contract. When she clicks the contract, she actually sees the document that has been signed. Notice to the top here, it is protected, password protected, is issued by VeriSign. So this means that it has been certified and by the trusted authority that the recipient actually is the right person that signed the document. And we close it. Before I was mentioning an audit report. So we see it in the audit report, there's a transaction ID for that transaction. And this transaction ID is unique. No two transaction IDs are the same. We can view the contract history here. When we scroll down, this is the audit report from Adobe. It shows you all the different statuses that have been done in the agreement history. So it's seen to the top here, it was created, then it was emailed. We see dates and times and IP addresses, and the document was signed by Alex. So that concludes the short demo. I hope you all found this interesting. My name is Munish Lachman. We're committed to help you guys. You know, you have any questions, you can ask. I'll put my email in the group. Right now, I will probably forward it to Tam, who will take over. Tam?
Thanks, Sam. We can go ahead with the Kahoot and the gift card before we close up with a couple of important things that we want to communicate. So, Sam, the floor is all yours.
Thank you very much, Tamara. Appreciate it. Team, thank you so much for joining. I think we had a very, very interactive session this morning. And again, I just want to thank everybody for being here with us. The team, thank you very much to my team. Thank you very much again for all of the attendees. I really appreciate everyone being here today. I just want to share and say that we have a very interesting Kahoot game that we would love to play with you all. So if you can kindly join using your mobile device or a web browser via the www.kahoot.it. And we have a game pin, which we would ask if you can kindly use. So let us know once you have logged on. I will see here on my screen waiting for players. So I don't see anyone has joined as yet. But once you all start joining, we have 5 questions. So what we're going to do, 5 very simple questions. If you were looking and you were attentive, the idea is you're going to get those 5 questions, right? So we have some raffles and we're going to be giving away the Amazon gift card value. See Tammy's here. Thanks for joining, Tammy. We're waiting on some other participants. Just a quick hint.
Remember that it's better to enter from the phone, right? Because they will need to see the screen with the pieces color and the forms, and they are going to select just the figures in the cell phone. They need to enter from the cell phone and see the Kahoot on the screen on the chat.
No problem. Thanks, Jesus. So as Jesus mentioned, it's good to enter through your phone or, because you can use your mobile, look at your phone and look at the screen, right? Just a reminder, guys, a good tip is, so the points are allocated based on your response time. So if your response is extremely fast, then you receive higher points than someone with a lower response time. So that's the game. These questions are extremely simple, very easy. So in my opinion, it all comes down to how fast you hit the right answer, okay? So I'll give it about a minute again for everyone to filter, and then we can commence the Kahoot game. We will be in contact with the winner or winners depending on how many people we have participating in, if my colleagues are generous to give, some further prizes. So let's see, guys. Again, thank you so much for staying with us to the end of this session. And we can begin. We do have amazing bundles that I just want to extend again based on the products that you saw today. We are sending out all of the materials to you. We are sending out the recording. And of course, we will be in contact and we look forward to your feedback. So please, if you can take 2 minutes max of your time to complete a feedback form that we will be sending out as well. We love hearing from our partners. We love hearing your feedback. And we are super excited to continue growing and building in the Caribbean with you guys, right? So I think we're good to start. What do you guys think, team? All right, drum roll, guys. Yeah. Let's begin. We got 11 players up and running here on our board, and we're gonna start. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Last call. Anyone? All right, let's go.
Can I participate?
Question number 1. Let's go, guys. 3, 2, 1. True or false? Adobe Sign is now available in Microsoft Office 365 apps and on Microsoft Dynamics 365. Is this true? Is this false? While we wait for this to load, again, reminder, please reach out to us if you have any questions. If you want a demo, if you require trial licenses, we're super excited to support you all. And the answer is true. Tamara, Munish, would you like to shed some light here on the question?
So I'll just jump in, and as we saw from the slides Munish showed, we can see that Adobe Sign is available as an integration with many of the Office 365 Dynamics and other Microsoft products, including SharePoint, etc. So it is available in Microsoft Office 365, Microsoft Dynamics, and a lot of other Microsoft products.
All right, Tommy, thank you so much. Next question, team. Again, reminder, hit that response ASAP to get the right answer and to be leading on the game. All right. All right, good job, Anthony. Good job, Jenna, Tommy, Kevin, Francis. Good job, everybody. Next question, another true or false. Can you combine documents into one PDF, rearrange pages from within OneDrive Word, Excel, or PowerPoint online. I know we saw a demo on this morning, guys. Is this true? Is this false? Is it possible or not? All right, guys, let's go. And the answer is true. I don't know, Tam, again, your input here as well, or Munish, on combining documents into one PDF.
So the ability to combine and rearrange documents and other functionalities are available through integrations with Acrobat Pro. So we have two products that integrate with Microsoft. We have Acrobat and we have Adobe Sign. So this, as we saw in the demo, can be done through the integration with Acrobat Pro and Microsoft.
All right, Tom. All right, guys, next question. All right, Tommy. Okay, Anthony, Jenna. See me? I see you're leading here. Hi, Kevin. All right, guys. Adobe Sign, an Adobe Document Cloud solution, is a blank enterprise class e-signature service. Fill in the blank. Is it a cloud-based service, an electronic-based service, digital-based service, or an enterprise-based service? Fill in the blank. Adobe Sign, an Adobe Document Cloud solution, is a blank enterprise, okay? And the correct answer is cloud-based service. Tamara, you support here as well with the explanation.
Sure. So Adobe Sign is a cloud-based service. It's based on the cloud. Actually, the name of the solution is Document Cloud. It includes Adobe Sign and Acrobat. Those are all based cloud-based services. As for people who answered enterprise-based, we do have enterprise versions for both products, and it gives a lot of functionalities. We can look into that if need be. So if you have questions about enterprise solutions, please reach out to me.
All right, Tom. And of course, second to the last question, guys. Let's see. True or false? Can I customize signing workflows with Adobe Sign? This is interesting. Is this possible? Customizing workflows. If you don't know what a workflow is as well, I would ask it tomorrow to explain to us also when we release the results here. So we can just touch on workflows and the answer. All right. The answer is true, Tom?
Perfect. So a workflow actually is creating is sending the documents out for signatures in automatic or a repetitive way. So you can actually create workflows. That way you can automate your signature recollection efforts. And yes, so you can customize signing workflows with Adobe Sign. We can talk about customizations also as it relates to different aspects of Adobe Sign as well, including security, etc. And this is one of the highlights of Adobe Sign, which is a customization of workflow signatures.
Yeah, there's also a workflow designer in Adobe Sign that click and drag that's very intuitive to use to create workflows like Tam described.
All right, Tamara and Munish, thank you for that. And our last question for today is, let's go, true or false? Is there a trial version of Adobe Sign? Is this true? Is this false? Let's see. Again, while we wait for the answers to come in, a reminder about the feedback form, which will be sent out. We love hearing from you. We love hearing from your feedback. And the answer is true. Tam, Munish, just a brief, overview here of the free version of Adobe Sign, trial version, sorry.
Sure, there's a trial version of Adobe Sign that you can download directly from the Adobe website. And it basically is a 7-day trial. You can download it and use it and learn a little bit more about the product before you actually have to commit to it. So I encourage you to download it and play around with it. It's a very interesting solution. I do recommend that you download the enterprise version. It's a better product to demo.
Thank you, Tamara. And of course, any issues whatsoever in terms of downloading or accessing the trial version of Adobe Sign, we are here to support. And let's announce the winners. All right, guys, and we're up on our podium. Mr. Wellington, way to go. 3rd place. Simi, 2nd place. And our winner is, let's see, Anthony. Congratulations, everybody. We will be in contact. Congratulations, Mike and Tammy. We will be in contact with our winners, and our team will be reaching out to you shortly. So please, again, I just want to thank you very much for your time. Thank you all for your support. I don't know if my team wants to add anything additional before we close tomorrow. Vote of thanks, perhaps.
Yes, so we have something very exciting to share with you. I'm actually going to share my screen right now. And if you are. 1 second. Okay, are you seeing my screen?
Not yet.
Now you do.
Perfect.
Yeah, great.
Perfect. So now that we know that Adobe and Microsoft work so well together, we want to present some bundles that we are offering for a limited time. So we have 2 bundles. One is Microsoft 365 Business Standard and Acrobat Pro for an annual price of $305 per user. And then our second bundle is Microsoft 365 for Microsoft 365 Business Standard with 100 transactions of Adobe Sign for a total of $485 annual price and up to 100 Adobe Sign transactions. So this is valid up until the end of the month. We hope that you are able to reach out to your customers, explain the benefits of this these integrations, and take advantage of these bundles. I also wanted to talk about quickly, we are launching our Adobe Marketplace. Well, we already launched our Adobe Marketplace, and we want to invite all of you to start transacting in there. So the Adobe Marketplace is available for commercial seats from 1 to 9 seats and for commercial segment only. So we encourage you to reach out to us if you have any questions. Please take advantage of the bundles. And as we said, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to answering any questions you might have and to help you grow both your Acrobat, Adobe, and Microsoft business within your companies and with us Nexus. So thank you very much for joining us, and please everybody keep safe.
One more thing. For the winners today, could you please place your email address in our Q&A session so that we can reach out to you guys as well. Thanks again for joining us. Do enjoy the rest of your day.